Are you wondering if you can invest but you also have debt? Hi, I'm Tracy, and welcome to my series where I'm going to be discussing some common money questions in more of a short mini style video. And today we're discussing if you should focus on paying off debt first or invest. Now, first, deciding whether to invest or pay off debt kind of depends on many factors, but the biggest one is going to be the interest rate on your debt. So the general advice or rule of thumb is to pay off any high interest debt first before turning your attention to investing. But if you only have low interest debt, then you can of course pay down those debts or loans while also investing. So what is high interest or low interest debt? So again, the general rule of thumb is anything less than 4% is kind of considered low, and anything greater than 4% is considered high. So if your debt has a low interest rate, such as a mortgage or student loan, maybe an interest rate of 3 to 5%, investing in the stock market might yield returns over the long term. Now, if you have high interest debt, such as credit card debt with an interest rate of maybe 15% or higher, then it's going to make sense to pay this off first, because the interest you're paying is going to be likely exceeding the returns that you would earn in most investments. So basically, if you have high interest debt, you're going to want to get that paid off as soon as possible. You don't need to be investing when you have those high interest debts. So pay this off, and that's going to free up income that then you can use to invest. Basically, that historical average return on the stock market is kind of around 10% per year. However, that does vary depending on what you're investing in and the year, but this is an average. So one year it might be 20% and the next year it might be only 7%. But if you write out those ups and downs, that long-term average is going to be 10% per year. So the magic of investing and compound interest when it comes to the market for a long time. So really waiting to invest can actually cost you. For example, if you're going to invest $10,000 at an annual return of 7% after 10 years, you would have approximately $19,671. But over 20 years, the effects of compounding are going to be much bigger. So even with the same rate of return, that additional 10 years can lead to significantly higher growth. So if you invest $10,000 at an annual rate of 7% after 20 years, you're going to have almost $40,000. So that means you really want to start investing as soon as possible, because time in the market is what is going to matter. But remember, if you have high interest debt, you want to delay investing. So first, pay those off, and should be paying more interest in those debts than you would be making in that stock market. So most Americans do actually have debt. It's almost around 100K, and that amount of debt in 2024 is increasing. But again, the important thing is the interest rate. So overall, if you have a low interest rate debt, then start your investing journey while still paying off the minimum of those debts. And if you have high interest debt, well, then you should be paying those off first. Now, I just want to say there are some other factors that we didn't discuss, like paying off your debt will improve your credit score and also your peace of mind. But ultimately, that decision is going to be yours. And if you want to start investing, I have some videos for how to invest for beginners as well. Much thanks and much love. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you down below in the comments. Thank you, Tracy.